Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold.
Yeah, mic check. It's the best daytime live show on all of YouTube. It's the Classic Codes. I gotta come to the ring.
Fighting out of the southpaw stance. Standing at 6'2", 190 pounds. I give you, boy, I'm made different. I work too hard. Ain't no way I ain't getting paid different. This from the dirt, this from the mud. You ain't slave with me. This was strictly for my homies that was brave with me. You can't come in with me now if you ain't came with me. Skull looking at you side eye if you ain't with real life. Seen a couple people try. It can end quickly. In the way I level up, I make them spin differently. I should start a foundation. They be make a wish in me. I got these hoes in the frenzy. They can't seem to get to me. Babe, I done master discipline. It take more than booty cheeks. Need a little more conversation, cause I still be trying to see. I be listening with my eyes. Yeah, I still be trying to see. I be moving like the prize. You can't find another me. Let's get focused. Want the fruits of your labor, gotta climb the tree. Yeah, I'm out here planting seeds, cause I got a lot to leave. I be putting in.
Alright. Woo! Yo, it's Classic with the Classic Codes, and we got another great live show for you today. Let's get it popping. Man. As you can see, man, we going into our live reaction video to get things started off. After that, we're going to go into our question of the day. We're going to have our story time, and then we'll finish up with the code language conversation. If the chat is active, I got a little bit of time. We could do some chat Q&A. But without further ado, we're going to slide over to 8 at the table for our reaction video today, and we're going to see what they talking about. I have not watched this at all, so we're going to go full authentic with it. Let me just get this queued up for you, and we're going to rock and roll. I hope y'all feeling as good as me today, chat. I feel good, man. I feel good. Almost back to 100%. I told y'all I was a little under the weather, man. Yes, Lord. All right, let's go.
We've been fed lies in our entire lives. Like, I hate when people say you can do anything you want. I hate when people say you can be whatever you want. I hate when people say there's someone out there for you. No, there's not. And no, you can't.
That's yours.
No, that's the reality, because when you live as such, you're left like, why am I having a poor outcome? And it's really because what you think you have the choice of. Is it possible? Hell, anything is possible. But the odds are like winning the lottery. And if we know how the lottery works here, right? I don't know how many millions of people play. Only one person wins. But for some odd reason, it gives the illusion of hope, which is like a disease. And then people just think that they can be the lucky one too. No, you can't. No, most likely you won't. So when we understand that, then that's going to make us understand, hey, look, that woman over there, guess what? She was able to find a rich man that loves her right. Most times it's not that way. Mm-hmm. Hey, that man over there, he thought that girl was going to treat him right or be what he wanted her to be. Most likely she won't. So when we understand that the reality is the odds of what we are, desire, like they gave us the paradox of choice that we can have and achieve any type of relationship, is not true. But it's funny, like when I think about it with proven concept, I also feel like a lot of things have fell off. Like marriage back if we go like 1,000, 500, 300, 200 years ago, marriage worked because there was even exchange, right? If it wasn't the partner, it was the partner's family or someone within that family. Somebody was putting in some type of equal value, right? But now we got this new theory of marriage where it's just love based, right? Where it's like, okay, if you make me feel some type of way, then that means that we can last longer or whatnot. But then 9 times out of 10, your feelings going to be shifted and changed for many different reasons. Sometimes you only feel this way because this person can provide certain lifestyles for you. When that person loses their job or for any reason why the finances run tight, they can no longer provide that lifestyle for you. Now all of a sudden the way you feel has changed. But if we really go back to the foundation of things, then I think proven concept works. But at this point in time, modern dating in totality has no structure, has no foundation, and really has no real theory. We have no real studies because everybody who's really living in this modern day world of dating is probably like 21 to 29.
I think it all just goes down to convenience.
Okay, before I wanted him to finish, him to finish his thought completely before getting in with some of my take on it. So this video is about the harsh realities of modern dating. As you can see, Rico just broke down his idea of what it looks like and what the realities of the situation are. I could say I agree with most of where he's coming from in regards to the realities of the situation. It's just one of the situations where, you know, the things that used to matter are no longer as important, and the things that are important are very superficial. And because they're superficial things that are at the forefront of importance for us, or for a lot of us, it's what we're getting: superficial results. We're getting, you know, empty relationships. We're getting, you know, failed marriages after failed marriages. We're getting, you know, a lot of loose behavior out in the single dating market, which leads to a lot of unconventional family structures. If there's a family structure at all, there's a lot of fallout from it. And so what Rico's saying can't necessarily be combated because the results are in alignment with what he's saying he sees it as. So far, I think he was pretty much on point. But let's see what the rest of them have to offer, because there's 3 women and 1 man here in this conversation. So there should definitely be some differences of opinions. So let's go.
Yes, honestly. Back then, it was just more convenient to be with one person and to just live your lives as a happy mother, father, couple kids home. And now it's just it was just easier to do. It was a simpler lifestyle. And now we're just overstimulated. We're looking at this, we're looking at that, we're seeing these girls, those guys, like, and we're traveling more. We weren't, you know, a lot of people that never even left the hood before. And now all of a sudden they're like, oh, I'm about to go to Atlanta, even if you've been in motherfucking Hartford all your life, and now all of a sudden, because everybody traveling, you want to go to Atlanta. You want to, like.
But look, here, check this out. Proven concept that having multiple wives works. This is not, but this is not like the non-proven concept, or I guess I'm gonna say non-proven, but one of the oldest religions promotes polygamy. This is a fact.
Somehow, yeah, but now everything is out in the open.
No, because we are saying we're overstimulated, right?
Yeah, but now everything is out in the open. So even if a woman didn't know, if a man was a great man and leaving and going to work, but his job didn't require for him to be at work for 10 hours and he could go and have another life at that time. Nope, everything is not being like, you can't be like, oh, I can see on your phone that you're not at work. Or, oh, somebody.
It's not even that. It's not even that. Like, she's not making a bad point, but it's not that. It's just that the modern woman is largely unsatisfiable. I don't know if that's a proper English word, but it is now, because y'all know what I mean. Like, there is no appeasing the modern woman largely. They're fairly unappeasable. Like, there is no contentment with them. There is no, like, all right, we got a house, we got our kids, the kids are healthy, the kids are in school, you got a job that pay most of the big bills, I got a job that I don't mind and I don't hate, life is good. Like, there is no that with them. There's, okay, what we doing next? What's your next move? How you gonna level up? I think we've gotten to a space now where what your relationship look like on paper and what it presents as is more important than just having some solid, real shit at the crib. Shout out to the Correct Me If I'm Wrong podcast. What up, Mr. McBride in the building? Shout out to JD in the building, Justin Davis in the building. But yeah, so like, I think we've gotten into a space where that's more important, and that's what's hurting and hindering a lot of situations. Like, you have some women who will speak highly of their ex, and then you follow up with the natural question of, well, why y'all not together no more? And then they don't have a real articulate response as to why exactly they left his ass. Like, it's a lot of stalemates out here. And I think it's just because there is no pleasing the modern woman for real. And you have to find one of the rare ones that are still modest, wholesome, and as close to virtuous as you can get. and just sit the fuck down. Everybody should be looking for their golden ticket. Every man should be looking for his version of his diamond in the rough and just sit down. And lucky for women, some man out there's diamond in the rough is a woman that come with 4 kids, 2 baby daddies. Like that is a golden ticket for some man. Some man who never had access to a woman that's just as pretty as you are, even though you got quite a bit of baggage with you, he's still gonna see that as like, you know, one man's trash, another man's treasure type vibes. So like there will always be a guy for these women. The women who are single is because they in a space where they no longer like the guy that want them. And they had their prime years to choose from men who probably would have, you know, been better for the long run. And they, you know, some way, somehow found themselves on the outside of those relationships, feeling like there's always going to be another one. And then they find out in a real way that the another ones run out for women and not necessarily so much for men. That's a harsh reality.
They just posted a video at Walgreens and I saw you in the background holding hands with somebody. Like 40 years ago, that wasn't happening. So now everything is getting more difficult because everything is more.
Do you guys think it's FOMO?
I might say so. Fear of missing out.
No, do you guys think it's FOMO? Like you fear you're going to miss out? Because I'm trying to think of it from an objective.
Fear of missing out of what?
So like you in this house.
Hold on, before they get into the FOMO, Mr. McBride said they know why they left. It's just too embarrassing to admit it, so they lie. Mr. McBride also said, I told you it's always a sucker. I mean, other guy. Yeah. Well, that's what the wall is. The wall is because it's true. Like when women be like, I can always get a man or I'll always have attention from men. For some women, they're going to look good their whole life. You know what I'm saying? But will they always have a man that they like that wants to take them serious the way that they desire at that point in life? That runs out. And that's what hitting the wall is. They'll tell you like, no, I could get married. It's a man that, but do you like him? And if the answer is yes, why aren't you with him? You see what I'm saying? Like there's always a logical line of questions that you could give to a single woman that's going to lead around to her needing to take accountability at some point. And I'm talking about duck, dodge, slip, roll underneath that shit, pull. I'm talking about got the best defense, Mayweather shit, catching shit, rolling shit, stepping up. You can't hit her with she going to get around that accountability, man. Yeah. But let's continue, man. Let's go. 333.
You've been with this person for 3, 4, 5, 6 years. The gram is popping. The streets are popping. Like, yo, what I'm still doing? Like,
now your life
I'm about to
boring.
start.
That is a weak individual that chooses divorce because they feel like they're missing out on the street.
Why do they have to be a weak individual, though? Why can't people just respect other people's feelings?
No, but I'm married, but I have a fear of missing out.
No, not even missing out. But what if missing out is more of, okay, I'm in a marriage that's not taking me to places that I feel like I should be going. What if I feel more stagnant? Or what if I feel like I'm not able to do the things that I see people surpass? Like, I do want to be a multimillionaire. Why is it that I'm watching everybody be a multimillionaire and I feel like, okay, is it just because I'm content in my situation? It's okay to feel that way, to see everybody else progressing around you and then just feel, okay, you know what? There's something stagnant going on in my life. And I'm watching everybody, you know, hit milestones and milestones. And sometimes maybe that's the reason your relationship doesn't work. It doesn't have to be because of that person. You want to leave that person. Because.
Well, I was just going to ask, like, is that stagnant?
You know what she sound like? And this ain't even an attack on her. Y'all go back and watch my video where I talk about the silent shot clock. I have a piece of content about the silent shot clock. I give it a definition and everything. See, here's the thing about these women who do the comparison thing, right? They're in these perfectly good relationships with these perfectly good gentlemen, you know, that they probably should spend the rest of their lives with. And they start comparing their life and where they're currently at to people who are further along in their journey for whatever the reasons are. And then they forget about the fact that there's a level of delayed gratification to their own personal journey, and that if they stay on their path and if they put a plan together and if they stick together, they will get the multi-millions that she's talking about. But it's about nurturing what you have. It's about nurturing that. Hey, you sit down with them, you say, hey, I want us as a household to increase our income as a household, and I have some ideas that I feel we can implement here. You know, with what we already got set up, we could do this, we could do that. This will fit in realistically. You put a game plan together, and then you chip away, and you do what you do. Like, people forgot about building, and I get why y'all forgot about building. You go to a new development now, you buy you a house, you pick your your little modifications on your crib, you pay your bread. On my mama, they just slap your crib up. Crib be done by the end of the summer. They just slap the crib up on my mama. So I get why everybody thinks shit's supposed to be in the microwave, but it's this thing that's called reality, and it's gonna spin the block on all you delusional motherfuckers, male or female. This thing called reality spinning the block on all you delusional people, all of you, you know, and you got to pay the piper. So that's why on the codes we don't play with the delusions. We go straight to the reality, so we can chart our course accurately. You feel me? Point blank and simple. So like, that's that silent shot clock bullshit. Like, she talking about, you know, but what if I want this, and you know, blah blah. No, that's no reason to leave. You push forward. You push forward. If you don't see that type of potential in the man, how did he get you this far in the first place? You see, like I said, there's always going to be a logical line of questioning that come back around to self-accountability. It's just what it is. Let's go though.
It like aspect of your life because of your relationship?
Sometimes it can be. Sometimes a person can be so content and like, you know, they don't have as, like, I know that I've dated people that weren't as big of dreamers as me, or people that were afraid to just take a chance or make an investment or do this and do that. And sometimes you're with someone who's going to make the, let's just be safe. I've seen couples grow for years. I mean, I've seen long lasting marriages and relationships, but I'm like, yo, that person used to be like, that person really could have gone far, but instead they ended up taking the safer route.
But do you wait, hold on. I have a question, but is it like to a point where you start looking at outside of you so much that you become dependent of outside of you?
True.
Like, I think there comes a time where, okay, you might want to be a multimillionaire. That doesn't mean your partner wants to be a multimillionaire. You know what I mean? I think sometimes we get stuck on our goals and projecting our goals into our partners. So if that's your goal, that's like your responsibility.
So do you stay with that person that you're not?
Well, no, like you don't. Like, I think that's when you take inventory and say, am I projecting what I want into my partner?
Wait, hold on. What? Like, I'm lost. Like, okay, so if you want to be a multimillionaire, go be a multimillionaire. If dude cool with his job and he good with the money that he makes, so he don't live an uncomfortable lifestyle because he good with his finances, he live within his means. If he good with the money he make and he don't hate his job, I don't think y'all get it as a woman. If for a grown ass man to get a job that he can sustain and live comfortable off of, that he doesn't hate, that is the jackpot. Because yeah, you can have whatever hustles and ambitions on the side that you're gonna tap into. That's cool. You always gonna be able to do that forever until you grow those things in the shit you can live off of completely. You always should have a side hustle that you cultivating, curating, and nurturing. For sure. As a man, absolutely. You should not be striving to stay at whatever job or career you're in forever. You shouldn't. But you absolutely should work one and use that money to build. Why wouldn't you? That's not dumb. But to have one that you may have to work at for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years until your side hustle can be sustainable, to not hate that job, to not wake up every day like, fuck. That's the American dream, especially for a black man, to have a boss that understands you and give you some grace every now and again. Man, come on, man. So for you to tell him, oh, well, why don't you go for that other position that's going to have you in that department with that one dude that's super strict, that's an asshole that already don't like you, that's going to have you coming home stressed every day, but you will make an extra $20K a year. So then it becomes about, is this about happiness, you know, your mental health, your or is this household set up to where we gluttony first? Bag. Even if working in that next position that you want me to take for that raise, even if that shit have you getting the worst version of me when I come home? Do you still want me to go get that little 20 bands a year? Or can we find a way to get that a different way that's not going to impact my stress levels and potentially my lifespan? Yeah, let's get into some real shit. You see what I'm saying? But I think we got what we need from A from the Table. Shout out to 8 at the Table. Always, y'all make sure y'all tap in with their content. Mr. McBride said, don't nobody like nobody after 25 years. Comedy. Facts, though. It doesn't look good to their social circle to have an average guy who is content. Facts, though. And that's what I'm saying. It's more important about what it looked like to people than what it is. You know, I think everybody should have a line of contentment. I might have to call a Audible and make that the code language for the day, like the contentment line. Everybody should have one. I'm finna start preaching, like, have a destination you want to get to. And then everything you get past that, awesome. Like I once heard J. Cole say, like everything that he said, you know, he would have told himself when he was younger to dream even bigger, because all the stuff he had dreamed of, he ended up going way past that. You know what I mean? Cool, bro. It's nothing wrong with getting to a point where you living the rest of your life on extra credit. Like, gee, everything from here is a bonus. Like I hit my whole bucket list. I'm in cruise control around this bitch, helping others. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's La La Land. That's Pleasantville. That's cracking the codes. That's beating the game. Don't y'all get it? They teach y'all to constantly want more, so you never taste satisfaction. This idea of being constantly thirsty and hungry for more. Let's make it physical. Imagine if no matter how much you ate, your body always gave you hunger pains. No matter what, no matter how much you ate, you always felt hungry. No matter how much you drank, you always felt thirsty. It'd be too fucking much, right? But when it comes to talking about some paper, it's the exact opposite. Kill yourself trying to get as much as you possibly fucking can. And spend it as fast as you get it on all of our merchandise that we sell. And pay these high-ass taxes on it the more of it you acquire. Feed me, feed me, feed me. That's the machine telling you dumb motherfuckers. It's nothing wrong with wanting the little fucking house on the prairie, yo. It's not. It isn't. I know it's millionaires online becoming richer and richer, selling y'all information on how y'all could become them. But guess what? It's nothing wrong with not even wanting to be them niggas. I'll be the first to tell y'all, I don't want a quadrillion dollars. I don't want a quadrillion dollars. My goal, my life goal, my ideal goal, my dream life, it's feasible. It's feasible. Y'all don't know if I'm living it right now or not. But even if I wasn't, I'm telling you, it's so feasible, it's right there. And that's a peace and a happiness that most of y'all will never understand because you was taught exactly how to never feel like that. You was taught it's some people that's happy just getting a house that they can live in and die in. You being taught the whole time your first house should be your starter house. Pull money out the house, get another house, rent out the house, move to another house. When you get in that house, do something with that house, get some more money, some more money, some more money, some more bread, money, work, die. That's what they teaching y'all. None of that shit is serene, yo. None of that shit sounds serene, yo. Y'all niggas talking about putting y'all bills on auto pay. How about throwing your life in autopilot? Yeah, I seen it. I seen true serenity. I seen true happiness. I seen my parents standing at the edge of the cruise ship on the boat 30 years into a marriage, hugged up, looking out at the open water with their sons being successful, having college degrees and shit. I seen it. Seeing them taking their grandkids shopping. I seen it. Y'all don't even know what real happiness is no more. This shit ugly, boy. Correct me if I'm wrong, said, there he go. He know he want to crash out. Let the clip go. No, I'm just saying though, bro. Like, motherfuckers be wondering why shit ain't working. You not living in reality. It ain't working because you're not living in reality. We off the reaction video, man. Shout out to 8 at the Table one more time. Make sure y'all tap in with 8 at the Table. They link should be in the description of the edited version of this video as always. Let's get it. All right, y'all. Moving into the question of the day. Oh, that's not the question of the day. That's from yesterday. Hold on. Hold on, Trap. Hold on, chat. We got a question of the day sponsored by JD, Justin Davis, in the chat. He sent the question of the day in. Typing this up for y'all. We got a decent one, though. All right, y'all. So here we go. Here we go. My fault for the delay. All right. So question of the day. How many times do you have to get cheated on before you question your life choices? So at first I thought this question of the day was like, I'm like, what? I'm like, you know, what type of question is that? Then I had to think about it. I've been cheated on more than once. So I'm like, shit, I got to have an answer for it. At first I'm like, hold on. But then I'm like, yeah, I've been cheated on more than one time for sure. So I definitely got to try to put an answer together for this. Chat, y'all let me know what y'all think about this one too. How many times do you have to get cheated on before you question life choices? All right, so I'm going to say probably a couple. I ain't going to lie to you because I went from one joint that was just like, it really was the same situation twice in a row for real. 3 times. Damn, that's crazy. You know what it was? You know what it was? All right, so for me, I had to get cheated on. I guess my answer going to be 3 times. Personally, I got to answer 3 times. I had to get cheated on 3 times before I start questioning my life choices. For sure, for sure. So I got cheated on by the one joint because she was just like young and just wanted to go through her phase. Boom. Then I got cheated on by the other joint because I wanted to be serious and we was young. Like we was going together, but I was moving like, you know, like my parents was high school sweethearts. So I grew up feeling like that was a thing. You know what I'm saying? I thought I might meet mine in high school. I didn't know that was unrealistic because the times had changed. I didn't know that. I had to learn that. I didn't know that. Right. So I'm thinking it's possible. I didn't think it was impossible. You feel me? It was more impossible than possible. So I found out from experience. So I was trying to be too serious young. So then that one cheated. So boom. And then the third time, same thing. I was trying to be like serious. You know what I'm saying? And she wanted to go through her phase. So I think for me, the answer to this question is 3 times before you start questioning life choices. Because after that third one, I ain't getting no serious relationships for like damn near 7 years. I was chilling. And I wasn't running through the streets like y'all think I was for damn near a decade. Sure wasn't. I was really chilling. I was living life for sure. You know what I'm saying? Took a lot of trips, seen a lot of countries, met a lot of beautiful people, beautiful women, you know, met a lot of beautiful women, you know, had some situationships, you know. Yeah, some good times. Very stress-free. You know, nobody's telling you, you know, what you should be doing or, you know, need to be doing or ain't doing enough of or none of that type of English was going on. It was just, you know, it was always some chill shit, some cool shit. He said, sounds like they all 304s to me. Oh yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, I don't, you know, shout out to my exes. I ain't gonna put that on nobody. You know, God bless these women. You know what I mean, and all of that. You know, you see I left names out and time stamps out and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? God bless all my exes. Amen. But yeah, I would say probably about 3 times. I got cheated on like 3 times that I could count. That's that I could count. Because I've never been to police, right? Like I don't investigate women. Like I seen some content creators, who is that? DDG was like, I'm telling you, go through her phone. Nigga, I'm not going through no female phone. Do what you want, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no, listen, I'm not not looking for a reason to plague my own mind today. You feel me? Like, shit, if you want to disrespect yourself, go disrespect yourself. You feel me? If God bless me with the information, you know where I'm headed. You feel me? You feel me? I'm moving on. Yeah. But if God don't bless me with the information, shit, I guess you got away with it. You know? I don't spend no time thinking about shit like that. If I'm gonna be in a relationship, I'm not spending no time worried about fidelity. 0 time if I'm gonna be in a relationship. So I could get cheated on for years. I'm not worried about fidelity. It's just certain things that I'm going to do. If I make a child with a woman, I'm swabbing the baby, getting the DNA test. I'm not asking for permission. You told me it was mine, so I don't need permission to DNA test my kid, right? Fuck is you talking about? I'm not asking for permission. We're not having no conversation about it. I'm not questioning your character, judging you, nothing. You carried the baby, so that's your 100% proof. This paperwork gonna be my 99.9% proof. Swab, fuck you talking about? Yeah. We're not taking nobody word for it. We're not doing nothing to cater to your emotionals. Well, why don't you believe me? Man, it ain't about whether or not I believe you. You carried it, so you got your 100% assurance. I'm finna send my shit to the lab and get mine. Fuck you talking about? We don't both deserve the same assurance. My word is your assurance. You crazy as hell. Been through too much. Yeah, fuck wrong with you. Grown man here. Ha! No better. Can you say no better? No better. Fuck you talking about? Ha! We not doing that, G. We not doing that. The word for it, shit, word for it. They say the people up there at the DNA test lab say 40% of them results be not the father. 40% too high for me. 40% too high for me, champ. I need paperwork on whoever. We could have been married 20 years and had another one late in the game. I need paperwork. Crazy as hell. Crazy as hell. Matter of fact, we're gonna do 2 question of the days. We got 2 crash outs in the chat. I need an answer. So look, that's it for that question of the day. Thanks, JD, for the question of the day. How many times do you get cheated on before questioning life choices? For me, the answer is 3. Y'all drop y'all answers in the chat. What's going on? All right, let me pull up this. I just came up with another question of the day, man. Y'all gonna love this one, chat. Stick with me. Here we go. We got a comment. Hold on. We got a comment. Mr. McBride said, twice, forever changed me. Woo! 2 times to do it. 2 times to do it. Yeah. That third one I didn't expect. I thought I won. I thought I beat the game. And she was some fine shit too. I really thought I beat the game, G. You know when you thought you beat the game, folk? That's the one that'll hurt you. Hey, which one was it? The first one or the second one was the one where you thought you beat the game and she cheated on you? Before we get into this other question of the day, I gotta get an answer from my dog. I gotta get an answer from you. Which one was it? Interesting conversation. Hey, Mom Duke's in the building. What's going on? Now I gotta stop cussing, chat. Cussing over, chat. Which one was it, though, B? Which one was it? I gotta know. Was it the first one or the second one where you thought you beat the game and she got you? Both. Ooh. 2 for $1. Ouch. 2 for $1. That's why you like that. That's why you like that. You're a who hurt you. I ain't gonna laugh at your pain. I ain't gonna laugh at your pain, champ. We been there, dog. We been there. We better now. We better now. We strong. All right, second question of the day. If you find out your 15-year-old child isn't yours, do you continue being a father? Talk to me, chat. Talk to me, chat. If you find out your 15-year-old isn't your child, do you continue being a father? Talk to me, chat. I need answers. I need answers now. Your 15-year-old, you've been there from day one. You find out that ain't your kinfolk. Do you continue being a child? Correct me if I'm wrong. Said I realized if you keep them, you then get the ultimate leverage. What you mean? Elaborate on that. I know you probably at the gig, but you know how to sneak and geek. Go on, type that up. Are you sticking around? You found out your 15-year-old isn't yours. Are you sticking around? I need to know. He said, let me shut up. No, don't shut up. No, don't shut up. No. Come on, chat. Yeah. 15. You taught him how to shoot, taught her how to tie her shoes, boy or girl. You find out your 15-year-old child is not your people. Are you sticking around for the baby? I need answers, chat. Don't get quiet now. I think today I might be on that. I might have to.
Natural born crash dummy.
But we gonna see. We gonna see. I might have to crash out, y'all. I don't know. 15. Let me answer this first before I answer the 15-year-old, because I want to see what Mr. McBride say. But before I answer that, I'll say this. If she can get you all the way to adulthood, not knowing that ain't your baby. So say the baby, she said, speak your truth. We all grown. Don't send me off. Don't send me off. These YouTube streets is treacherous. They treacherous. He talking about I'm out. Oh, I got too heavy. See. When this guy right here go quiet, you know, should none of us answer this one. When he go quiet, should none of us answer this one. Yeah, I'll say this. If she could fool me all the way to adulthood, if the baby 22, my child grown, and I find out this ain't my blood, me and my child friends at that point. I mean, still, but that. So I'm stay connected. But anywhere before adulthood, I find out that ain't me. Call your daddy. Yeah. Find him, call him. I'm out. Is you crazy? And the woman is saying, "Oh my God, you would do that to the baby? What about me?" Anybody gonna stop and figure out what's wrong with me behind this information? Oh, and I'm suing. You will hear from somebody legal. I'm suing. Oh yeah. I'm looking up everything. Mileage from every time I drove this little nigga to school, the activities, practice. I'm talking about we finna sit down and come up with a ledger. I'm filing a lawsuit. Win or lose, I got to try. 15 years of investment, this ain't me. That ain't me. I'm sitting here fooling myself talking about, yeah, he kind of got my nose. No. And be happy with the lawsuit. Because part of me want to go to jail behind it. Part of me just want to crash all the way out. Just
natural born crash dummy. And he go crash out.
Yeah. Yeah. 15, 16, 13, 10, 7. You lied. And I'm not living a lie anymore. I don't believe in that. What'd he say? He said, last chick told me speak my truth was lying. Yeah, it didn't go great. You went for it. You got gaslit live on Instagram. You got gaslit. Yep. You should have stayed quiet. You see, I was going to let you. I didn't tell you speak your truth once. Go back and play the tape. I never said, no, man, talk. No, I didn't. Sure didn't. If I was always told, let the sleeping lion, what's the how it go? Let the sleeping lion lie or whatever it is. Let the sleeping monster rest or whatever it is. Yeah. Don't poke the bear, folk. You see him trying to chill, let him chill. You was trying to chill. I was going to let you chill. I wanted her to get that's why you have a guest, right? You want them to get their stuff off and then, boom. We talking about something different though. Let's stay on the question of the day. Come on, man. I need an answer from you. Come on, man. It's just me and you, dog. No gaslighting here. You find out a 15-year-old is not yours. Are you going to continue being a father? Yay or nay? Because you said something like, if you stay, you got leverage. Listen, I'm not playing no leverage games. I don't want no leverage. I don't want no leg up. None of that. You cheated on me in a horrific timeline to where I'm thinking this my baby and it's not my baby. So you nasty on top of everything else. And you've been living a lie, which means you evil. You've been looking me in my face for 15 Christmases, 15 Thanksgivings, 15 summers, held my hand and exchanged frequencies with me while you pushing another man's baby out your cooter cat. You a different type of devil. There's no way I'm spending another day around her. And I'm not spending another day around that demon spawn. That ain't me. It ain't mine. It ain't mine. Oh, but the baby got a relationship with you. Relationships end. They end. Y'all didn't know? Y'all didn't see what was going on lately? Y'all didn't see what's been happening lately? Relationships end. They end all the time. People end marriages like they just go together. They end those like they go together. That's no big deal. I'm out. Y'all know we took vows. What's that? That ain't even no big deal. Yeah, they'll find a scripture for you and make it okay too. Correct me if I'm wrong, podcast. He said, fuck her and that kid. And the one that is mine at that point. Dang, you got leave.
Natural born crash dummy. And he go crash out.
You ain't gonna take care of your own no more either. You out? He said, yeah. Oh man. Excuse me, chat. Yeah. I'm Ghost Protocol. I promise you that. Say goodbye to me right then. Soon as we find out, say bye to me. Say bye. It's over with. I promise you that. I'm not trying to hear nothing. I don't want to call. I don't care. Morally, that's wrong. And don't you feel like, oh, you out on, man? And it ain't the baby. It ain't the blame game. I don't care who fault it is. I don't care about none of that. I'll see you in court. And I'm going to try to find a way to make it criminal. I'm going straight to 12. Hey, I'm going straight up there to talk to 12. Hey, can I make this criminal? Is this criminal in any way? She lied to me. Is that extortion? Is that technically extortion? Can I file a RICO? I'm trying to figure out how to put her in jail. Yeah. Because it's either that or going too far another way, and y'all don't want to see that side. Because that's how you end up on the People's News station right there. Yeah, said he was a good man, no priors, no, not so much even as a speeding ticket. This guy was a good civilian as far as we know. He seemed to be a pretty fair guy. He had recently found out that his 15-year-old daughter was actually someone else's child, and it seems as though since then violence ensued. Yeah, that's what they're going to be saying on channel 2, 5, 7, 9, 12. Boy, what are you talking about? He said consequences to your actions. Absolutely. So I see you in court. Yeah, that's how I learned. I learned to play the game. Don't even get mad and do nothing because they want to see you in orange. But instead of watching me in an orange jumpsuit, you're gonna see me in a business suit. I see you in court because you lied. That's not my child. And hopefully the child's father comes to court to support you and y'all's baby. You see, because that ain't mine. But you've bonded. I don't care about that bond. I don't care about that bond. Is y'all dumb? And I think women would be surprised how many men have this response. And that lets you know the lack of empathy they have for our emotions. Yeah, there's no empathy. Because in their mind, they're like, oh, I can't believe. Yes, you could. There's a scenario where you exercise some empathy and you put yourself in that person's shoes and you could find a route to where somebody would want to walk away. Is it the one you would take? Maybe not. But could you see someone walking away? Yes, you could. It's called empathy. Yes, you could. Yes, you could. I could see why somebody would stay. I just wouldn't stay. I could see why somebody would stay. There's plenty of men out here that are far more emotional. Listen, looking at that child every day would be the reminder of the goofy I am for falling for a lie for 15 years. To be bamboozled for 15 years? Come on, man. I'll be going to therapy 4 times a week for the rest of indefinitely. Trying to keep from, you know. That's how you end up on an episode of Snapped. And they said, you know how most people find out that their kids not their kids? They say it's normally a medical emergency where somebody needs some blood or they need a body part or something like that. It's normally a medical emergency. Or they say a deathbed confession, right? Some must be on a deathbed and they'll confess. Or they said they'll find out. What was the third way they said they find out? They find out from no, them the main two: confessions and medical emergencies. They be finding out that the parent ain't a parent. Yep. So y'all stay safe out there. Y'all stay safe. But that was the second question of the day. I had to do that one impromptu. Had a conversation about that, and the person didn't believe I'll walk away. They're talking about you wouldn't do something like that. I said I would. I sure would. I sure would. Let's move into the story time, man. Let's move into the story time. We heading over to the wonderful world of TikTok, man. Oh man, y'all something else, man. He said, forget that baby and mine at that point. You go, man said he ditching the whole Ed thing that got to do with her. Hey, that's different. I ain't heard that response yet. That's all the way different. But that's why you got it. That's why you got to make sure you provoke your crash out friends so you get that good content. All right, we going over to this young lady. Her story time is gonna be very interesting, and we just gonna see. Let's go.
I had met him a few months back in LA at a party, and at this party we had exchanged numbers with each other. After that night, he would message me all the time for months, and I would just never reply. I never replied. Okay, I went on a date with the guy who plays in the NFL. I had met him a few months back in LA at a party, and at this party we had exchanged numbers with each other. After that night, he would message me all the time for months, and I would just never reply. I never replied because, as you guys know, I just have bad luck with these people. So then one day I was in this spontaneous mood, so I finally decided to reply. We ended up texting back and forth for a few days, and then he asked me out to dinner, and I had said yes. He told me that he would pick me up for dinner, and I had told him that it was fine, that I would drive myself. And the reason I wanted to drive myself was because if anything went wrong or if I wanted to leave, I can just drive myself home and not have to worry about anything. So then the day to go out to dinner arrives, and I'm all dressed up, ready to head out the door, and all of a sudden I just felt like not going anymore. I don't know if that has ever happened to you, where you get ready and then you just don't feel like doing anything. That is what happened to me. After I decided that I wasn't in the mood to go, he had texted me a picture that he was already there waiting for me. I think because of like my past dating experiences, I was just not feeling it, and I was kind of scared of what was going to happen, so I just did not show up. The day after we were supposed to have dinner together, he texted me again, and he still wanted to take me out to dinner. At this point, I was like, you know what? I already didn't show up to dinner. This guy has been trying to text me. So
Come on, y'all. The truth don't have this many holes in it, man. The truth doesn't have this many holes in it, man. I'm listening to her, and it's all types of holes in this story. First, okay, the dude hit you up, then you wasn't really interested, then you finally decide to respond for some miscellaneous ass reason, then like you not really feeling it the night of, you stand him up, and then he want to go with you the next. First off, how far down on the bench is this NFL player? See, that's why they shouldn't have never gave you lame niggas money, because y'all got us all out here looking crazy. This dude got to be a third stringer. No, if I'm in the NFL and a woman stand me up on Tuesday, I'm going to have a backup plan for Tuesday. Not for Wednesday, for Tuesday. Oh, I'm already at the restaurant. Oh, you can't make it? Don't worry about it. Hey, what you up to? Oh, I'm not doing much. Come meet me up here. Okay, hurry up. I'm already here. Oh, okay. I'm in the NFL. You could be a regular Joe and have females on your phone like that. Believe me. So if I'm in the NFL, it's holes in the story. Let's go. Let her continue. Let her continue lying to us. Come on, chat.
So I met him at this restaurant, and it went really, really well. We were talking, getting along, we were clicking and everything. It was going super well, and we actually stayed until the restaurant closed. We were the last ones there, just chatting away. The day after that, he had asked to see me again, and because I had such a good time, I was like, sure, why not? So this time he picked me up and he took me to Nobu. The whole time we were at Nobu, we were just...
So she gonna leave out the fact that they stayed at that restaurant till it closed, and then she went back to his spot, or he came back to hers. She gonna leave that out, right? Y'all think she went on this date with this NFL player and it was like vibes, like super vibes, and she ain't give him none? But she got a date the next day to Nobu? NFL players. She said she went with an NFL player, not an ex-NFL player. He's still in the league. Y'all think he doing that much work for that? You feel me? For that, y'all mean? And she looked like a slender joint. It ain't even, so it's not even stacked like a bankroll. You know what I mean? So y'all tell me, chat. Let's go.
Talking away, getting to know each other, just having such a good time, laughing. Food was good. While we were having dinner, he did lean over a couple of times trying to kiss me, and I kind of just acted like I didn't know what he was doing. I would like turn to the side or kind of laugh or continue the conversation. I was trying not to make it obvious that I didn't want to in that moment. So then we leave the restaurant and we're waiting for his car. And while we're waiting for his car, he was like, "Oh, what do you want to do?" I'm like, "I don't care, whatever you want to do, I don't mind. Something fun, let's do something fun." And he's like, "Let's go to the strip club." And I was like, "Fuck it, let's go to the strip club, I'm down." So we ended up going to the strip club and
Oh my God. All right. So the woman who didn't even want to get this man a little peck on the lips at dinner is like, F it, let's go to the strip club. Turn up. Ass and titties. Like, come on, y'all. Listen, if y'all gonna get on y'all phones and voluntarily tell these stories and lie, get the lie together, like fill the gaps in so your lie makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You should have time. You're not on a time constraint. Get the story together. Like, stop lying. I never seen that before. I never seen a female who don't even want to give me a pet kiss, but want to go to the strip club with me. What is that? Like what more of a sexual, lustful, raunchy environment is there to get into than that? Correct me if I'm wrong, said. Nigga, if I'm the balloon boy in the NFL, I'm lining them up and knocking them down. That's what I'm saying. He said, if I'm the ball boy in the NFL, I'm lining them up and knock. That's what I'm saying. So it's like all this, like, oh, you playing super hard to get with him, and he just giving more and more effort. Like, he's an NFL player. There's no way. Like, we definitely getting her side of this story. Let's go though.
And that's how we spent the rest of our night. So then the day after that, he messaged me again asking to see me, and I was having so much fun with him, I was down. So he picks me up, we went on a hike that morning, and then later that night, we went out to dinner again. While we were at dinner, he had asked me if I wanted to go over to his place. He was like, "If you don't want to come, it's fine, but I do have something waiting there for you." And I was like, obviously curious what it was, so I said yes. Once we got to his house, the first thing that he did was give me a tour of his house. And once we got to his kitchen, I had seen his chef there with a table filled of different desserts. It looked so pretty. There was flowers. His chef leaves and we sit at the table. We try all the desserts and we're there for hours just talking, trying all these different desserts. While we were there just hanging out, hours had passed. His friend ended up calling him saying that he needed a ride. So he had asked me if I wanted to go with him to give his friend a ride or wait at his house. And I decided to wait at his house because he told me that he wasn't going to be long. So I was like, I'll just wait here. So he leaves and I sit on the couch just scrolling on my phone. About 10 minutes later, I want to say, he calls me and he was like, "Hey, change into something comfortable. When I get back, let's watch a movie." And I had told him I didn't bring clothes, because I didn't plan on staying there or anything. And he was like, "Oh, like, you're right. Like, just go into my closet and grab something to wear so you're comfortable." He also told me I could take my makeup off, freshen up, do whatever I wanted to do. So I go into his closet and I grab just one of his big...
Listen. Just, you agreed to stay the night, okay? It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's a nightcap happening. Don't talk around it. Don't explain how you wasn't planning on staying. When you agreed to go over there, you knew what was going on. Like, why do we do this? Why we get on the internet play like we ain't grown? When you agreed to go over there, you knew what was happening. Y'all done been to Nobu. Y'all done been to the strip club. Y'all done, come on, let's go.
T-shirts, put it on, and then I go in his bathroom to take my makeup off. That way I'm comfortable. It was already super late. It was like 3 a.m. I go to his sink and I see all these bottles of like face wash and creams. I have super sensitive skin, so I didn't want to use anything that would break me out. So I was looking up what these products were and if they were safe for my skin. And one of the products, I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, it was called imiquimod or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but I looked it up and it said that it's used to treat genital warts.
Ooh.
And that scared me right there. I did get scared, so I just changed into my clothes and I left. Okay, I went on a date with the guy who plays
Yeah.
NFL. I had met him a few
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. She said, I'm an OG. The story is fabricated to the max. Absolutely. Absolutely. And by the way, the story ended. I think we know how it really went. Yup. We're going to leave that there because I always put the link to the content creator who I react to in the credits. So we're not going to do anything that's going to disrespect the young lady. We're just going to respectfully all agree that bullshit. Bullshit. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. And on to the next. Yeah. So let's move into the code language for the day. Okay, that's not the code language. That's from yesterday. My bad, y'all. I didn't pre-prep for the show today. Man. But yeah, the code language for the day is actually a really, really dope one. Here we go. Code language for the day, deftness. Hey, hold on. Before we get to the code language, hold on. We got a comment. She definitely found out after she bent over for dude. Yes, sir. She sure did. Wasn't going to tell that version on TikTok, was she? My bad, y'all. I'm getting over a little chest cold. Oh, man. Let's move into the code language. Leave it. Now he want to talk, y'all. Let's go. All right, the code language conversation for the day. Deftness. So we're going to move into this. You know, with the code language, we always start off with the book definition of it. So the definition, deftness, is a noun meaning the quality of being skillful, clever, or quick. It can also refer to the ease and grace with which something is done, or the nimbleness or dexterity of a person's movements. Deftness. So this is a new word added to my vocabulary. Shout out to my cousin Justin. You know what I'm saying? He's like, man, do this word for code language for the day. And I was like, what's that? I'm thinking he's saying deaf, like can't hear. He was like, nah, deft. You know what I mean? So I looked it up and I was like, oh, this word's super slick. I'm about to put this on some merchandise or whatever. But yeah, this word is awesome. I think we can use it all. You know, I think today this code language is just going to be for everybody to just, you know, add this into their vocabulary for real. We could use this. Like when I saw this word, it made me think about myself rapping. It made me think about Kyrie Irving playing basketball, Allen Iverson playing basketball, Carmelo Anthony playing basketball. It made me think about Justin Jefferson playing football. It made me think about, you know, so many athletes and like even Noah Lyles running track. Like we deft. You know, we used to say like death, like fresh to death or whatever, like death, right? But that's a bad vibration. That's a negative vibration. So I think we need to rebrand ourselves as deft. You know what I mean? And deft by definition is actually a really, really slick word. So like I'm gonna break it down even further for y'all. So skillfulness, deftness implies a high level of skill, whether in physical activities like playing a musical instrument or in more abstract or in more abstract areas like handling situations. Cleverness. It can also mean a clever or resourceful approach to something, suggesting an ability to think quickly and effectively. Quickness. Deftness can also describe the quality of being quick and efficient in one's actions. Physical dexterity. It can also refer to the ease and grace with which one's body moves, suggesting a natural talent or skill. So the code language for today is deftness. Make sure y'all stay deft out there. You know what I mean? Make sure for all the athletes out there, you add some deft to your game. You know what I mean? Because it's very important, right? Like it's not just about how you do it, it's about how you look doing it too. Like it made me think about white man can't jump. This word, enjoyed the conversation, signing off, young. Shout out to Mom Dukes in the comments. Shout out. But yeah, he said Jermaine Dupri was telling us the whole time, nah, he definitely didn't have the T on deaf. So I think he was saying deaf like death mispronounced, like speech impediment for death. But deaf, man, I think it's important, man, for people to just, I think it's important for people, to increase their deftness, become more deft, strive to be more deft. I'm definitely already pretty deft myself, but this word might be tattoo worthy. It's a fire word. You know what I mean? So he said, niggas can't pronounce that shit. Good thing we ain't niggas. Yeah, man. But that's the code language for the day. I just wanted to put y'all onto a word I learned. One syllable and everything. You feel me? One of those one syllable $1,000 words. Well, deftness isn't one syllable, but deft is, obviously. You know what I mean? So one of them $1,000 words, that's one syllable that you could use in a lot of different ways. And it's applicable to us as Black folks, right? Like we use words like sauce and, swag and all that whole time. We've been deft. So for sure, man, that's the code language for the day. All right, so I got time today. So if y'all want to do chat Q&A, I'll give y'all 2 minutes. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I'm going to play a little freestyle song. And if y'all drop a question by the time it's over, then we're going to tap in the chat Q&A. If y'all don't have no topics that y'all want to talk about, then we'll tap out the live. We right at the 1 hour mark, right on time. I don't know how I always end up right on time with these, but I always do. You would think that it's scripted, but it's not, though. I guess it's talent. But yeah, man, y'all let me know. Hit me with a question of the day if you got one, or whatever the case may be, or a topic you want to talk about. It could be anything: sports, relationships, love, sociology, politics. I don't do much of, but we could talk about it. Just whatever, man. Y'all talk to me, man. Let me know something. Yeah. I appreciate y'all in the chat too, tapping in with me. Shout out to JD. Shout out to Correct Me If I'm Wrong podcast. Shout out to the people that can't type because they driving on the road. Everybody, make sure y'all hit the like button on y'all way in and on y'all way out. Make sure y'all tell somebody about the channel. It's the best daytime live show on all of YouTube. I'm standing on that. Show me one better and I'll be happy to check them out. You know what I mean? But let's go.
I done came up, now I get what I like. Come to the pie, get the pick of my slice. Know it's a problem when I step outside. You better be happy your chick ain't my type. Know that you broke and we know you can't fight. You don't want to throw no lefts and rights. Swoop down like a hawk, I can take it in stride. I know when a dog don't bite. I know when it's really a wolf.
Talk to me, chat. What's going on?
Don't do no fishing, but stay on the boat. Somehow I still got your on the hook. Taking your queen cause you move like a rook. I just play by the rules, I ain't make up the book.
Talk.
I just play by the rules, I ain't make up the book. I step in the room, I'm having it on. I see all the work in here, taking a look. I'm taking a glance, I see what I like. If it look like it's liking me, look like we good.
333 chat, what up?
Man. Now I'm having my way as I should. I like a sophisticated with an edge. Like she read, but she from the hood. Like she smoke, but not from a wood. Like she dope, but be in the crib. Ain't gotta worry about her cheating. Don't have no desire to do all these dicks. She only want mine. She come from my rib, I be in the rib.
We got a question.
I gotta give.
We got a question. Let's go. Okay, I like this one. Shoot, we gonna slide over into Classic Code Sports with that then. I'm gonna edit this up. I know how to break the brick down on YouTube. I know how to break the brick down. So before I answer Mr. McBride's question, let's slide on over into the Classic Code Sports segment, man. Haha.
There you go. Talk to him. Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold.
Yo, it's Classic with the Classic Code Sports, and we got a chat Q&A question of the day. So let's get into it. From the Correct Me If I'm Wrong podcast, Mr. McBride says, is Russell Westbrook the most disrespected NBA superstar Hall of Fame player ever? No. I'm going to say no. Russell Westbrook is not the most disrespected NBA superstar Hall of Fame player ever. I would give that out to Charles Barkley. Russell Westbrook is disrespected by many, but super revered and highly admired and respected by many as well. Doesn't receive the overwhelming hate disrespect, trolling, and jokes that Charles Barkley does. Does Russell get it? Yes. Does he get it as bad as Charles Barkley? No. I'm going to give the worst trolled, most hated on, most disrespected, most joked on Hall of Fame player ever to Charles Barkley for sure. Even especially because of his NBA on TNT job and like him being so serious and being so country, yet still being so humorous to us. You know, that just brought about more trolling, more jokes. He was constantly joked about never having a ring. I mean, all the time. You can find countless clips of somebody just bringing it up like, well, you're the only one sitting here who don't have a ring. Like, just talking crazy to Charles. Like, Charles done got it the worst, man. I cannot say Russell Westbrook is. Now, if you want to say at a modern era, I'm still gonna say no. I probably would say Kevin Durant. Bro. Kevin Durant, when he moved to Golden State, the way he got it publicly for that, and then when they won, and then people was like, man, that ring don't even count. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was bad, bro. It was bad. You had some people that was just like, man, they raw. I'm enjoying watching it. You know what I mean? This, that, and the third. But KD probably got it worse than Russ. For real. Russ turned up and geeked out so crazy that he made it undeniable. You couldn't even keep talking crazy about Russ. He was too geeked out, bro. Averaging triple doubles, multiple seasons, bro. MVPs and shit. Been to the finals before, whether he got a ring or not. Went to the dance. Like he was too turned up, bro. It got to a point you had to stop. Even if you was hating, you had to shut up. You had to get on board. So I can't say Russ the most disrespected, in my opinion. That's just my classic code's take on that. I can't say the most disrespected. He said, I meant by sports media should have made that more clear. My bad. Now you good. Even by the sports media, I'm still gonna say no. I still would say Kevin Durant has gotten it worse. For sure. And I would say Kobe. I'm going to say Kobe as well. I'm going to say Kobe more disrespected than Russell because Kobe is definitely a top 3 player all time. And it's a lot of people that just like act like he not. He is, though. He is. Top 5 at the absolute lowest. Top 5. And I don't care what you bring into consideration, period. Winning, he did that. Winning without Shaq, he did that. Winning in spite of, he did that. Did shit Mike never did, play whole half a season with his left hand, all type of wild shit got going on with Kobe. So it's like, I would say Kobe more disrespected by the media. Even when it's time to talk about greatness, people be acting like Kobe not better than Mike, and they be acting like Kobe not better than LeBron. Kobe's in the same conversation. Prime Kobe against prime Mike, that's a dog fight. Who want to talk about what? That's a dog fight. And the fact that the media don't bring that up, I would say Kobe more disrespected than Russ. He said they belittled his 4 triple-double seasons, called him a stat patter, then gave Joker 3 MVPs. It's all good. You could say LeBron more disrespected than Russ. How many seasons, when LeBron went to the finals all them years in the fucking row, how many of them seasons should he have been regular season MVP? You could make a case all of them. Bro. So I can't say Russ got it the worst. I can't, bro. He got it, though. But I can't say he got it the worst, bro. I'm going to be real. He said Kobe is the GOAT. Yeah, I mean, it's arguable. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying the disrespect is worse than Russell just because people don't habitually put Kobe in that conversation. It's Bron or Mike. No, Kobe's in the mix, bro. Kobe might be better than both of them. For real. Kobe had the combination of having to not be overly athletic, but he did have good size, right? So he was like a blend somewhere between Bron and Mike, because Bron and Mike got crazy athleticism. Bron got crazy athleticism with size, but decided to be more of an IQ player, use his size when it's beneficial. Mike was just like ahead of his time, but Kobe was a blend of all that shit, and he played against the hardest competition out of the 3 of them. Let's argue. LeBron had to deal with the Golden State Warriors, which might have been the best little like setup in NBA history, arguably. Okay, cool. That's cute. Nigga, Kobe had to deal with prime Vince Carter, prime Tracy McGrady, prime Allen Iverson, prime Carmelo Anthony, prime Kevin Durant, prime Shaq when he left, prime Dwayne Wade, prime nigga. and guarded his position and defended his position. Score on me. Score on me. You want that work? Come give it to me. Prime Gilbert Arenas. Prime Detroit Pistons. Prime Tim Duncan, David Robinson, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili. Prime Sacramento Kings, Chris Webber, Jay Wheel, Bobby Jackson, Peja Stojakovic, Vlade. Come on. Kobe really had to deal with monsters, night in, night out, big market, small market. I'm not trying to hear it, champ. He said Kobe did more with less. He said, you know, I ain't about to argue. Don't get me up here and crash out about Kobe. Yeah, don't get me started on how Kobe should be mentioned. Every time y'all mention Mike and Bron, Kobe should be brought up in the mix. Y'all gonna make me
natural born crash dummy, and he go crash out
behind Kobe. And it's not even because he gone. I've been talking crazy about Kobe. Kobe beat more 50-win teams than anyone in playoff history. Stop playing with me. That's because he played it. That speaks to what I'm saying. Y'all know you in agreement with me. I'm just passionate, bro. I know you in agreement with me. I'm just passionate. Beat more 50-win teams than anybody in playoff history. That speaks to what I'm saying. He played against the toughest competition out of the three of them. Out of Mike's competition throughout his career, Kobe competition throughout his career, and LeBron competition throughout his career. Kobe had the hardest competition to go against and went and got 5 of them. Went 5 for 7. So y'all can miss me. No, to answer your question, though, Russ didn't get it the worst. But yeah, man, beautiful, beautiful question of the day. Beautiful chat Q&A. I appreciate that, bro. I much appreciate it. But look, we're going to tap out for the live stream today. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all share the channel. And if y'all don't do nothing else, you know what I need y'all to do for me? Stick to the codes. Yeah.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold. Harden my heart and now harden the